welcome. Thank you for being here.
A long day.
Yeah, I was just thank you for sticking it out.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Good evening. My name is Deb Mayer. I'm here for Portland Gray Panthers. I live in downtown Portland. I'm going to talk a little bit about something that Joanne alluded to. Where did Joanne go?
She'll be right back, I'm sure.
Okay. All right, because I wanted
And she can hear you,
Okay.
likely this where she is.
I hope I get some answers about what she was talking about before we started testifying. I have lots of questions. So the upcoming HUD fair market rate hike in January 2023 will force many tenants into homelessness. As you know, HUD sets a new fair market rent rate each year. That rate has grown by leaps and bounds since 2017. This rate hike allows landlords to increase rent on affordable apartments each year. That simple act has forced thousands into homelessness over the past 5 years. Portland Housing Bureau then posed a fair market rate that is about 35 to 40% higher than the HUD rate. Affordable rents here are based on that higher rate. That just doesn't seem fair. So here are my questions. Why is the Portland Housing Bureau fair market rate so much higher than the HUD rate when they've been equal in years before 2017? Number two, why are Portland affordable rents based on that higher rate? And three, would the mayor's office consider a moratorium on the 2023 rent increase until a fairer system of evaluating rent increases is determined? It won't cost the city a cent. If not, many tenants, including myself, may be forced into homelessness. Can I just finish? I know I'm a little bit long.
You made the effort to be here. Go
A moratorium would literally be the difference between life and death to some of Portland's most vulnerable people as we head into winter. So please don't make me homeless by yet another huge rent hike. Thank you.
Thank you.
Mary, you said there was a question to me. Good evening. Sorry, I had to
You
make a
mentioned
quick
at the beginning that you had a question for
Kind
Commissioner
of threw me
Harsky.
off my timing as you were
The
here.
clock is off now. Did you have a question specifically for me?
I just, the rent increases that take effect every year. They've been phenomenally high for the last 5 years. It starts with HUD, but then Portland Housing Bureau doubles down on it and makes it even higher. So people like me on a fixed income can't afford to stay in a place. I pay 80% of my income in rent. With this new increase, it'll be 90%.
Oh, that's insane.
I can't, that'll force me into the street. I mean, if I didn't have people who will keep me from going to the street. But I want to be independent.
Yes.
I don't want to have to depend on other people to pay my rent.
So, ma'am, are you one of the people who's facing a 50% rent increase? Or are you one of those unfortunate ones? Yes, the 50%?
Well, everybody.
There are different rent increases that are coming down the pike, right? You may remember the city council passed a rent cap that rents could only be increased by 5%. And then rental owners went to Salem and got Salem to revise the law and attach it to the cost of living. Now that food, gas, everything else is exorbitantly expensive, now the state says that rents can go up to 14.7% in January.
Are you talking about Senate Bill 608?
I can't remember
Well,
the numbers.
Senate Bill 608 didn't protect anybody who lives in affordable housing.
No, it didn't. No.
We are at the mercy of HUD and Portland Housing Bureau, apparently. So
You're
they
in
can.
a unique situation, ma'am. Because one of what happened when we realized that folks were facing this 50% rent increase, right? You go back and you look at the documentation, and what we find is, as is typical when Salem passes legislation, it's the fine print that gets you. And so, in many cases, with what we're calling affordable housing, what happens is builders went to Salem and got a little sentence put into the law that says, but they're exempting any building that's 15 years old or newer, which means anything we build is 15 years old or newer, which means that they are going up market rate. So that's why earlier today I asked.
This is even more than market rate. I have tons of data and I can show you what's happened.
I'm happy to follow up with you because there are a lot of people that have been here for a lot of hours today.
I understand, but
and you're one of them, right?
But yes,
Yeah.
I understand. But if this rent increase takes effect, we're going to make a lot more homeless people in the city.
Yes.
That's the last thing we want to do.
I agree with you. We know it's easier to keep people in homes they have than it is to find them new homes that they can actually afford to live in. So I'm with you there, but if you would like to leave me that document, if it has your contact number on it, I will have my staff get in touch with you to further this conversation. You may know that Commissioner Ryan is actually the housing commissioner.
I do. I've been trying to get a hold of him for a really long time. Nobody returns my calls. So, and this isn't just my problem. This is and it isn't just a Portland problem. This is a nationwide problem because it's HUD that is raising everybody's rent every year. It's just that Portland raises it a lot more. And I will give you my contact information and we can talk about it because I have the data.
But I think the housing commissioner should have more facts than I would have.
Yeah, if I could speak, we will be in, we'll be in touch with you.